Abusia another breaking. Emra ana yamama sote say Ofori Atta, the U.S. Immigration and then Customs Enforcement declare no illegal alien. Just stay in the United States, illegal. Na Ghana as a country and so declare say fugitive, criminal fugitive. Na ehon komodi dia Ambassador Smith Emmanuel Emma Ghana for aswante say Ofori Atta ne relative Gabi Wachedako and na din komo say Ofori Atta actually wanted to come to Ghana. Is it not surprising? We'll give you the detail shortly. Island TV Plus. Watch it, bre. I would say, we like video, no, the no share, no subscribe it. Now, all the comments and so about send a wide on this particular issue. Now, Ambassador Emmanuel Smith, Ghana ambassador to the United States. Now, was say Ofori Atta and some eba ya say yakwache no na US ICE for ekobon ne pachi say krache ahanye okrum wabetena ha around 25th of May 2025 ana uremu na ovisa no expire and I can say by latest of a year November 2025 was a sound status enti enum na che say ICE e de question the ICE ne de omo no ye immigration ho we say enkomodidie na ekoba say ICE e be che no na che say FBI so ehobom mu na FBI ehobom mu dia na che say it goes beyond just immigration issue na che say there is a crime where they abo and as a charge they abo dada aside your illegal status in the United States already so Donald Trump ama biati as say US no there they say obegire ni immigration rules mu ama recently or the ban to immigrant visa processing so say what obese otra omanimu permanently bia from now on or the ban atoso enti until omo abeye nhwemu na omo hu say wa obeye application bia no you actually deserve it na omo beye burden to the United States and yes we aba yes US ntino the home opportunities na age no da bi na you must prove beyond every reasonable doubt say omemeye bedding to the United States. Now Ambassador Smith say Ofori Atta yensa kanu yi no say utietie mu a say osusu wona dwemu say oba Ghana he will not be treated fairly. Enu ntina ofili say ompese obeba. We ne Ambassador Emmanuel Smith kan Ebra na one yenua Alfred Okansi edingumo on TV3 na eno ye ne Gabi Wachedako a oye Akufo-Addo relative and in fact he is a relative to Ofori Atta nyina ebo abusia ba hom yentie Ambassador Smith.
Ambassador Smith, let's just get the context right because what you said has actually been the basis for yes, please.
Yeah, let me be very clear here. You remember I first of all wanted to go visit Ofori Atta just to see whether he had any concerns or whatever. But I indicated a short while ago that some friends or relatives of his, I'll be very specific. I had a call from Gabi Wachedako. He expressed that worry. And I assured him that he will have to go through the due process. I mean, everybody goes through a due process of law. So there's not going to be like, people are not going to attack him. We don't behave like that. He and that Ken himself, by his own doings, being evasive with the OSP arrest, have created this brouhaha around his case. So that is the point. So don't let nobody get me wrong. It was not my own view. it was a view expressed by Gabi Otridako, who is a relative of his. He made a call to me, and I said, I wanted to have an opportunity to assure him that he would have to go through the due process like anybody else goes through the due process. So that anxiety, the fear and everything was expressed by Gabi.
I see. So Gabi Otridako called you that Ken Ofori Atta
yes, he did. That he thinks that his problem is that he's not sure how he'll be handled or whatever. And I said, listen, I mean, this country, nobody, you go through a due process, and that is what the Attorney General has told me. And I had wanted to communicate that to Ken if I had the opportunity to meet with him.
And after that assurance given to Gabi Otridako, who made that call to you,
you don't need that assurance.
Did that seem to have addressed those concerns of apprehension when you spoke to him?
No, I mean, well, he knew that, he communicated. I don't know whether he has spoken to Ken, but it looks as if he was not communicating with Ken. He was in Accra and he made that call. Okay, and he thinks that is he thinks that is the worry that his cousin has. Then I said, who's going to harass him? He has to go through a process. When he arrives, and the Attorney General had told me that he'll be taken through the due process like anybody else.
See. Thank you for this very important clarification, because then it also, brings another layer of context to the issue.
Now we and Felix ofosu government communications spokesperson. Na Felix atu to be papa de ama Ofori Atta. Obisa Ghana for say Ken Ofori Atta no. Hwan na ososo no ososene no e wo Ghana ha. And the entire Emma Ken Ofori Atta esusu wo na dwene se oba Ghana, he will not be treated fairly no. Enyina ye ne ye a oye. Me kura na me ti akira menye lawyer no ana menye abamu nipa no kwa no. Madwen ye me say ase Ken Ofori Atta wants to evade justice, because to what extent? And obi a serve your mind na serve your mind ewie. Bread do say obey accountable to your people and no so I say ho nsem bebre. Endi Felix was kwache de ono de o se eye Ken Ofori Atta ni suban ne ye awoda na die enti na emma no susu wona dwene mu sene ambassador Smith eka as kwa woni Gabi Otridako enya no se enu nti se oba Ghana Ghana nya de be treat ni ye o se de be because so sini obia, because even former president Excellency John Dramani Mahama, after say we in the first term, serving the first term no, he had to go through similar process at forcing. In fact, Bobo a lot of personalities. Na okaze untumi ya currently he's been tried in court no. Or say Ken Ofori Atta esosene no ana. And ye Ken Ofori Atta ye Bible verse kudu Bible verse na no all refer ye Kofi Bentel he happened to be on the panelist. He said, if you want others to do something good unto you, then you do unto others, and I'll do unto others as you want others to do unto you. Meaning Felix ofosu kwachi.
Regards to Ambassador Smith, and again, you must listen to Ambassador Smith's words carefully. He says that is what he is hearing.
For people
he has not said that is what is fact. Because to be honest with you, I don't believe that in one bit. That Ken has no difficulty coming, except that he is worried about how he will be treated.
You don't believe it?
I don't believe it.
Why?
You see, it is a contrived excuse. Everything Ken has. If you allow me. You don't believe it. So yeah, but I don't believe it. Yeah. Even if Ken himself told me, I wouldn't believe it.
Okay.
Because I will assess Ken by his conduct, not by his words. Everything he has done here shows that he's been trying to evade justice. That is all. The man has tried to evade justice for a year or so. Yeah. So near say so by himself or people close to him that he would like to come, but he is afraid of how he will be treated, does not catch eyes with me. Number two, what has happened in this country that is so extraordinary in terms of how we treat persons accused of crime that Ken Ofori Atta is afraid of? What has happened? This bit about Yoko now granting bail. Yoko is not above the laws of Ghana. If Yoko does anything that is extrajudicial, they can be reined in by a court. So if you are arrested and taken to Yoko, and they impose bail conditions that are unreasonable, there's a recourse. Yeah. And many people have used it in this particular instance. The National Service people who were detained, bail was set to be commensurate to the offense. That's all. If they thought that it was excessive, they just go to court and have it quashed. If a court upholds what the security agents have done, it is lawful. So please, let us not countenance untenable excuses to allow a man accused of crime to evade justice. Ken is no more human. Indeed, when Kofi cited that Bible verse, do unto others what you have others do unto you. Why? Was Ken not in government when other former public officials were put before court? Is he more human than them? Is he more human than Atufosi, who was put before court? And the last time I was on a set with Kofi and this matter came up, his government put a man who had kidney failure sitting in the wheelchair in court.
Yeah.
The former, listen, I'm coming. The former health director of the health ministry, the man had kidney failure. And he had visual impairment. He had hearing impairment. He could not walk.
In the first place,
I'm coming.
No,
I'm coming.
Number two.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about Ken. Not
I still stand by it.
I'm coming.
Wrong to put sick people.
I'm coming.
So what they did was wrong.
Good. So I'm coming. Okay. No, it is your own verse. Do unto others.
So I'm standing by it.
If you let me land, please. Do unto others what you have others do unto you. What did Ken do to others?
Is he the one who jailed them?
No, it was his government. You understand me? No, you Ken. Listen, I don't believe that his mismanagement of the economy is basis to prosecute him unless you establish crime. So for me, that he inflicted hardships on Ghanaians through incompetence and mismanagement is not an issue. Ghanaians have exerted retribution by voting out his government and his cousin.
Thank you.
You understand? So that I accept. But if he is believed to have committed a crime, there's nothing about Ken that makes him extraordinary.
I agree.
That allows us to accept this excuse that he will be unfairly treated. You and I live here. Tell me, who has been treated extrajudicially in the last 30 years? Indeed, if anybody can be said to have been treated like that, it will be Gregory Afoko. Why is there not a court ordered his release? He was held for 10 years by the government that Ken was part of. Why? Gregory Afoko was he not human? So how do no? I'm not even saying that it is justification for treating people wrongly, but I'm saying that in Ghana here, we don't have a history of behaving like Russia. So the Navadni excuse is completely far-fetched. Who look? Indeed. Again, let me say this. There may be other instances, but why? The only time in the last 30 years that a high-profile person has died in the custody of security services was Alhaji Issa Mobila in 2005, where he was tortured by soldiers and killed. Since that matter,
I made the point that I don't think this is what my country is.
Exactly. So for me,
don't say that
it does not even arise. Look, Ken has tried to evade justice. Ghanaian law enforcement officials have the right to hold any and everybody. Look, President Mahama, when he left office, he was subjected to an investigation process.
I have said the same thing.
No problem. Even President Akufo-Addo, if his 3-year immunity status does not expire, anybody who believes that he's done something can. But President Akufo-Addo is living in this country. Nobody has harassed him. So what is special about Ofori Atta that will make anybody harass him? The fact that he may be arrested, read his rights, and kept in police or whatever custody it is, interrogated, taken to court, granted bail, and then the court process, begins. How different is that from what even members of his government as well are going through today? Are there not MPP people who want to be and co? And his lawyer is here. The buffer stockman. No, Alfred. The buffer stockman.
The same thing.
The buffer stockman. Is he not standing trial?
We're all saying the same thing.
What has happened to him that is extraordinary? Again, the last 2 points. The last 2 points. Again, the options that Kofi says are available to Ken Ofori Atta are actually not available. Indeed, check the sequence of events. Ken Ofori Atta's visa was revoked upon the intervention of the Ghanaian government because it was noticed that the extradition process may take a bit of time.
I see.
However, if the visa is revoked, immediately even his stay in the United States is made untenable unless he is able to show at this hearing that he has cause to do so. So the fact that they have a citizenship purchase program doesn't mean that if you are accused of crime, you can go and buy it as a way of evading justice. The American system is not a banana republic.
Excellent.
They have straight, forget about what you may think about Trump. But their system is solid. They believe in the rule of law and they practice it. Even President Trump will be held to account if they believe he is done wrong. So the fact that he is selling citizenship, that program is open to persons who are eligible. They will screen you. You think that they will sell citizenship to somebody who they suspect to be a terrorist?
And
they won't. Or a drug dealer. They won't. Number two.
Now.
No.
It's always been in around.
Kofi, I'm saying, are you saying that the American authorities?
Now it's too late.
No. Even if listen,
he could have said
I'll answer you. Kofi, you believe that President Trump or the American system will grant or sell citizenship to a drug dealer or a terrorist simply because that is available, or somebody who has criminal charge of crime? They won't. Number two, self-deportation. They will not hand $3,000 over to Ofori Atta to self-deport, knowing what they know. When they themselves have taken the step to revoke his stay in the United States because of the offenses that he is accused of. So the argument that Kofi has advanced, unfortunately, are not tenable. Number one, Ken doesn't have any excuse not to be here. Nobody will kill him. Nobody will mistreat him. There is so much recourse that he can resort to if he feels unfairly treated. The same treated meted out to everybody. Why? We had this chairman, Ofosu Atta. He was arrested and put before court for attending a meeting. Meanwhile, those who actually had killed people, over which he was convening the meeting, walked free. It happened in this country. There are people who shot people dead, who are walking free in this country. Gregory Afoko, a court ordered his release. He was kept for 10 years, a decade. It was under Ofori Atta's government when that happened. So please,
has never got in the government.
What I mean is the government that he was part of. It is because of the premise that Kofi laid. Do unto others what you want others to do unto. So what did Ofori Atta's government, his cousin, the president, do to others?
His brother, they are brothers.
You understand me? So please, everybody, and indeed, the reason why Ofori Atta's case is even essential is that he was in Occupy Ghana with Bent Kofi. Why? He is on record to have actually penned an article in 2015 calling on people to hold government to account. Indeed, he even attacked civil society and the media for being complicit in what he believed to be poor governance and calling for accountability. He went on Occupy Ghana demonstrations ostensibly to demand accountability, which was his right. Why, therefore, is he running away from accountability? When the same rod is used to measure him, he says he is afraid. Suddenly, Ghana has become a backwater republic, a banana republic. That the moment he comes to Ghana, he will be bundled up, taken to his home, tortured and murdered. So he is afraid. He can't come to Ghana. He is better than Gift Awari and Abdul Hanan and Wuntumi and all the others. He is better than Opuni, Agongo, Atufosin, Ofosu Atta. He is better than Sedina. Who stands convicted as we speak.
These are your words.
Yes. So that is why I'm saying that I disagree virulently with Kofi's take on this matter. He may be your friend, but let us be fair. Me, if I'm accused of wrongdoing, I must go through the same process, irrespective of my position in society.
Now, Felix, and was say Gifty or she's been tried. Obo NPA CU. She's been tried. In fact, Obogo a lot of SWAL administration one appointees are tried. Almost say Ofori Atta on soon see sa personalities mu bia. Nebo mu no ni super order na die. Na even in his administration under the SWAL administration there was this man and a friend Afoku. Che say sa time wa try this man in court na man yare no was true. The man had to be carried in wheelchair. Ni nyina no yanka se yan describe no as judicial persecution na umomu a of course apparently no enya de ya charge you guilty because it is only when the evidence proves otherwise and say ebema ya bibi. But now what is happening to you no be say enya fe a whole finance minister na you risk deportation because your stay there was illegal. Na Ofori Atta ne revocation a buy and the visa revocation a buy and what according to Felix was as a result of the NDC government collaborations with US authorities. And I just say firstly revoking authorities. Now revoking visa. Now there is no way Ofori Atta ever find who ready say he has any chances of evading justice send Ghana emra no etie no. In fact, second ebedru kromu ape na omu arrest na he will be granted bail depending on court no verdict or the beba. Now we will be the first to break it to you. Again, Island TV Plus. Like video in the share and subscribe. Now if I comment, bro, what you think about this? Kind of Ofori Atta case.